I know as long as she get really listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we like we go back, way back.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, Roy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I just want to rock. I just want to rock.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McAllister. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, McAllister. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 16-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they...
There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. James Cook with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stump it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10. 65-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
2nd and 9 now. He's got a man. It's his fullback. A gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
3rd and 4. Looking to throw. McAllister. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taylor now to return it. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to set, as you said.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll dump this off to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Operating from the gun. Done. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Higgins goes in motion right. 2nd and 11. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the
after the touchdown. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Over the middle, complete. It's Flores. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
At the 46-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Warriors 70.
Operating from the gun, McAllister. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Johnson the intended target, and it's third and short. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
they tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Scatterbury. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right where it all started. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
19, Tiger, 19, go!
They'll try it now with Scatterbury. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now a toss left side for Scatterbury. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Mustang 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, And, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Back to throw. Done. And this is Cook to the ground. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
At the 20-yard line.
Second down and 4. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Done. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luther Burden, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2 yards to go, second down.
Here we go. 79, 60, vice. Hurt.
Back to throw. McAllister. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Cowboys. James Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 28-0.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
At the 31-yard line.
First down, here's Scatterby. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Looking to throw. McAllister. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go, Reed. Go. Buffalo.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Scatterbury. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Come on, set. 19, Tiger, nice.
An inside run with Scatterbury. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Back to throw. McAllister to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And his kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And they'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Done. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
19 Lions.
Throwing to start the drive. McAllister. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
There's a short one caught by Johnson.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the gun on third down, McAllister. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And here's Taylor on the return. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Goes in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Over the middle, hold in by Lamb.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
This is 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Done. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Back to throw. Done. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
For the Cowboys field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Throwing to start the drive. McAllister. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one is pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun. Dunn. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
19 Tiger.
Off the bootleg. Done. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll look to throw again. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd and 4. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Higgins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to sweep it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted.
Williams now to return it. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. How can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when
and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60. Hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Marquise Bell.
And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
70 Lions. Huh.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Looking to throw. Done.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Give up the middle, Scatteroo.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
from the gun on third down. McAllister. That is caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Giants first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run from the gun with Scatterbury. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. McAllister. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Sack. Viking 18.
Looking to throw. McAllister. They'll dump this off to Scatterbury. So no gain on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Give them the completion. No gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block.
Hurt, hurt. Ready. Panther 60. 18. Pioneer. Hut, hut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. McAllister. He's got the hook up there. The Neighbors. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
That's caught left side by Neighbors. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Sack. Ready.
Looking to throw. McAllister. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Cam Scatterbury from 17 yards out. And the Giants go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here we go. 60 bison.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3rd down and 10.
Back to throw.
Done. Able to find the open there. That's complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw.
Done.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Done. There's that man again. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Luther Burden with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Aubrey good with the PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the quarterback.
He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 64 yards. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Done. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 31. Operating from the gun. Done. Able to hit his target land. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Done. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
17. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Let's get Mustang 19. Bronco 80. Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Flores. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll start on the ground with Scatterby. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw now on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Flores. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Giants 24.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Now 2nd and 3.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Done. He finds his man. Complete. It's Lamb.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, when you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here. We'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw. McAllister. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
19 Lion. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Operating from the gun. McAllister. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Malik Neighbors
with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. This is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Open man down the field. That's Burden. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
A gain of 15. And the Cowboys first down.
Operating from the gun. Dunn.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big pickup there. Without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Dunn. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
2nd and 3. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Dunn. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Cowboys! Luther Burden from 3 yards out.
And the Cowboys tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Aubrey good with the PAT.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Giants 31. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back.
step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place. True indeed. Yes, I get wreck and that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, Vice Q-tip, Ali Shahid. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed more dynamic flow to take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the noble dance, my duty, let my seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please, let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me get you with my Ill Street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I